Welcome to BikeSphere, your trusted channel for in-depth motorcycle insights and reviews. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that blends Harley Davidson's legendary past with a vision for the future. It's bold, it's nostalgic, and it's powerful. We're talking about the 2026 Harley Davidson Flathead. A modern tribute to one of the most iconic engines in motorcycle history, the new Flathead is more than just a cruiser, it's a statement. Let's explore what makes this reborn legend a worthy addition to Harley's timeless lineup. The legacy of the Flathead. To truly appreciate the 2026 model, we have to travel back to the origins of the Flathead engine. First introduced in 1929, Harley's Flathead V-twin helped define American motorcycling throughout the 1930s and 1940s. Its unique side valve configuration, low-end torque, an unmistakable rumble earned it a cult-like status. Harley Davidson didn't just build a motorcycle back then, they built a piece of culture. The 2026 Flathead is not a carbon copy of the past. Instead, it's a reimagined homage, capturing the vintage charm while integrating the demands of the modern rider. This balance of heritage and innovation is where the new Flathead truly shines. Engine and performance. At the core of the 2026 Flathead is a completely redesigned V-twin engine inspired by the original Flathead architecture. But unlike the air-cooled, side-valve engine of the past, the 2026 variant features liquid cooling, fuel injection, and a modern pushrod valve system that mimics the mechanical simplicity of the classic, while achieving current emission and performance standards. Producing 78 horsepower and 105 pound-foot of torque, the bike offers substantial grunt for both city cruising and long-haul rides. It retains a broad torque curve, ensuring smooth acceleration and a deep, resonant exhaust note that channels Harley's unmistakable sound. The result? A motorcycle that feels vintage in character but modern in performance, perfect for the rider who wants to experience the soul of an era without compromising comfort or reliability. Design. From a distance, the 2026 Flathead may trick you into thinking it just rolled out of a 1940s garage. Its teardrop fuel tank, bobbed fenders, and low-slung saddle scream classic Americana. But get closer, and you'll see the meticulous craftsmanship and contemporary materials that elevate the design to a premium level. Harley Davidson has used brushed aluminum finishes, hand-stitched leather seats, and spoke wheels with tubeless tires to blend form and function. A retro-style tank badge, Springer-style front suspension, and vintage headlamp housing complete the nostalgic aesthetic, while discreet LED lighting and a digital-analog hybrid instrument cluster remind you this is a 2026 model, not a museum piece. This bike is a visual tribute, a time machine that doesn't skip the modern touches. Technology and features. Harley Davidson has carefully added tech features that enhance the riding experience without diluting the retro vibe. The infotainment system is minimalistic, a small circular screen integrated into the analog speedometer provides navigation cues, Bluetooth connectivity, and diagnostic information. Riders can also benefit from cruise control, ABS, traction control, and multiple ride modes including a heritage mode that softens throttle response and limits electronic intervention for a more raw, old-school feel. The keyless ignition, USB charging port, and integrated tire pressure monitoring system ensure that the modern rider isn't left wanting, all while preserving the bike's clean, uncluttered look. Riding experience. The 2026 Flathead delivers a truly immersive riding experience. It's low to the ground, with a stretched-out stance that encourages a relaxed cruising posture. Whether you're gliding down Route 66 or carving up country backroads, the bike feels stable, responsive, and confident. The suspension is finely tuned for comfort, a mix of old-school geometry and modern damping. The braking system is upgraded to handle the added weight and torque, featuring dual discs at the front with 4-piston calipers and a large rear disc for added stopping power. It's not the fastest Harley out there, and it's not meant to be. This is a bike for those who ride for the feel, not the finish line. Customization. In classic Harley fashion, the 2026 Flathead is built to be personalized. Harley Davidson's genuine parts and accessories catalog offers dozens of options, from high-rise handlebars and fishtail exhausts to solo saddles and vintage-style saddlebags. Several factory paint schemes are offered, including Army Olive, Vintage Cream, and Midnight Copper, each with hand-applied pinstriping. Limited edition trims with custom engraving, serial badging, and heritage plaques are also available for collectors and die-hard fans. Whether you want a showpiece for weekend rides or a daily cruiser with attitude, the Flathead has the bones to become your signature Harley. Pricing and availability. Harley Davidson knows the market for the Flathead is niche, passionate, discerning, and willing to pay for authenticity. The base price starts at $21,995, with fully optioned models reaching close to $28,000. Dealership availability is expected to be limited initially, with early production models going to select markets in North America and Europe by late spring 2026. A collector's edition Flathead, limited to 1,946 units, will commemorate the end of the original Flathead production era and feature serialized engine numbers and commemorative plaques. Final thoughts. The 2026 Harley Davidson Flathead is more than a motorcycle. It's an experience wrapped in history, re-engineered for the modern rider. Harley has pulled off something rare, reviving a piece of its soul while keeping pace with today's standards. For fans of old-school iron, nostalgia junkies, and anyone who believes motorcycles should stir the soul, this bike is a dream come true. And for Harley Davidson, it's a powerful reminder that sometimes, to go forward, you have to ride back. This has been Bikesphere. Stay tuned for more legendary rides, deep dives, and everything two-wheeled. Ride safe and ride free.